Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. We back at it.
We back out here.
We back out here. We back at it. We back at it. Dr. Fred during the day. Flamingo Fred at night. Justice for George. Justice for everything. We back out here. Once again. A little bit tired. Been running around. Still trying to wake up. Make sure you hop on the Motel 6 Wi-Fi. Make sure you hop on your neighbor's Wi-Fi. Ask your grandma for the Wi-Fi password, because we back. Ask your grandma for the Wi-Fi password. We back.
Support Campaign Zero.
Campaign Zero.
Campaign Zero.
He's gonna sell us on the Campaign Zero.
Policies in place, baby.
We back at it. Everyone's here. Had to fix my hair. We back at it. We still waking up. The people said they want to do it again today. We doing it again today. I got radio tomorrow, so maybe they'll be out here tomorrow again, and I'll be on the radio. We'll be getting them from both angles, from the radio and from people being down here at the sugar spot. We getting lots of support already. Getting hecklers already. Biff and the boys are back.
Since we get funding from the government.
Biff and the boys are back. Rex at home. Flamingo Fred had to step in. Rex tired. Flamingo Fred had to take over for the people. You know, everybody be thankful for all these beautiful people that are coming out here. A lot of these people are taking their time day in and day out to come out here and, you know, show love. Please, if you know somebody that has come out here, show them some love. Do something nice for them. Get them a Dutch Brothers. Get them a sandwich. Send them some encouraging words. This ain't about me. This is for all the people that's coming out here. This is for all the people spreading a good message. Oh, shit. I thought I was going to have to dive on the sidewalk. So, you know, show some love to all the people that are coming out here. I'm sure you can see it on their social media that they're coming out here. This is not about me. This is about all us coming together and showing love. I just happen to be using my platform and helping, you know, spread the word or whatever else. So show some love to the people that are out here. I've learned so much stuff over the past couple days about myself, about people, and I'm just, there's so much stuff I want to say. Sometimes I forget to say everything I want to say, and I get to, you know, having fun, you know. One of the things I wanted to say, you know, is this doesn't have to be a big sad thing. We celebrating somebody's life, we standing for something, but you know, a lot of us are out here having a good time and having a good time spreading a good message, spreading the word. You know, we're not all out here sad. People are out here happy. You know, you could protest, you could have a message and be happy. We're having a good time. People are enjoying each other's company. People are smiling. People are conversating. People from all ethnic backgrounds are out here conversating, getting to know each other, showing love and stuff like that, you know?
Gotta fight the power.
Fight the power.
Fight the powers that be.
Yeah.
Fight the power.
So we not out here sad. You see me? I had to fix my hair for tonight. We having fun. If they could come out here dressed up with the American flags, wearing Sasquatch masks or whatever else, we could come out here and have a good time and spread the word. We're out here fun. We got Rice Krispies. People are bringing snacks. I brought snacks. People are bringing us stuff. We having a grand time, just, you know, spreading the word and doing everything like that. I'm just gonna tell y'all a little bit about what I had going on before I just turn the camera back to the crowd. I talked to OPB, which is Oregon Public Broadcasting. I did an interview with them first thing this morning. I went home late. I was tired. Woke up at like 6 in the morning tired, but I jumped up. Almost forgot about the interview. Luckily, I jumped up, you know, that internal alarm clock, and did the interview with them. I shared the video and everything like that. I noticed a spelling error in the video that I put when I posted it up, but it's all good. I was tired and I was in a rush, so don't judge me too bad for that. I'm only not human. But I shared that this morning. Thank you for the people that put that together and reached out to me. So, you know, we let everybody know what's going on in Southern Oregon up north, you know, because a lot of people up in Portland and up north don't know what's going on down here. So I tried my best to tell them my experience and what was going on and some of the things I seen. So I did that interview. I had an interview earlier with Herald and News, which is a local newspaper and a local outlet. I had a good conversation with the lady down there. It was about 15-minute conversation. Actually, she was taking part in the protest at one point. And bye-bye, take care. I let her know what's going on and everything like that at Herald and News. You know, shout out G Bisbee, Oregon legend. You know, I let her know what's going on, you know, locally. We had a good conversation. It was very beautiful. Also, there's an article, I haven't shared it yet, which basically, there's an article from Oregon Public Broadcasting where they, you know, basically summarize what I talked about in the article. They used the old-ass dusty picture of me, but that don't matter. Back when my dreads was green. I don't know how the hell they got that picture because it wasn't on my Facebook. I think they had that in their archives from something before. I don't know if they watching me or what or where they got that picture from. But that doesn't matter. It's not about that. And I also noticed in the article they left some stuff out about a lot of the locals having guns and things like that. So, sorry, big truck driving by. Yeah, they left the locals having guns out in the article, which, you know, I know the news sources and everything can change the agenda and things like that. Much love, Misty. The people said we coming back, so I'm coming back. You know, sometimes I think about staying home and chilling. I put a lot of the projects and things I'm working on hold for the last couple days. And I've just, you know, been out here with the movement. So, you know, if people say they want to come back, which they're coming back, new people are showing up, a lot of people are returning. If they say they want to come back, you know, I'm gonna come back with them. There's not many black people out here. As a black man, as a person in this, you know, in this community, as somebody in hip hop, one of the main things that I thought about, how can I ask people to support me with the stuff I'm doing if I'm not supporting the people? How can I get support from the people if I'm not supporting the people? That doesn't make sense. A lot of you people out here that have businesses, that are doing music, that are doing all kinds of things, how can you expect people to support you if you're not supporting the people? How can you expect people to support you if you're not supporting the people? There's a lot of people that can't be here. I understand. People have lives, people have stuff going on. But flip side to that, there's a lot of people that could be here. There's a lot of people that's all over America that could be doing something, that are choosing not to do something. So one of the things that was on my mind earlier, you really have to pay attention to how people are acting in these times. There's a lot of people that think this thing is funny. There's a lot of people that's not taking it serious. There's a lot of people that are not doing nothing purposely, being lazy, don't want to be involved. So how can you expect people to support you if you're not supporting the people? Me, myself, I told myself earlier, whenever I see a cause, I need to be more active. Not just when a black man gets killed, but for our Mexican brothers, for our native brothers, for our white brothers, for people in general. When I see an issue, I need to be involved more. And that's something I told myself that I need to hold myself to. Not just when a black man gets killed. We got to be there for everybody. And that's something I told myself I need to do. I can't just show up out here when a black man gets killed. I need to show up when the Mexican community needs me. I need to show up when the native community needs me. I need to show up when the white community needs me. And that goes for everybody. Stop letting them trick you and race bait you. We can all be better. None of us is perfect. We all have flaws. We all have our troubles. But we could be better. We could be better. So, you know, pay attention to the people right now who are on the internet with everything to say, but not taking no action. Pay attention to the people that are sharing their music and want you to bump their music, but they ain't here with the people. Now, like I said, people have lives. Everybody can't be here. You know what I mean? Understandable. Understandable. But pay attention to who's doing what. What's up to my OG from Fillmore? What's good, baby? I'm out here holding it down. You know, so pay attention to who's doing what. Some people can't be here. I know some people are having positive words on social media. Some people are going live and making videos. You know what I mean? And sharing, you know, and showing love that way. Some people got positive words. You know, some people are, you know, pushing a positive message online. That's okay. Everybody can't physically be here. People got jobs. This shit ain't easy. You know, I can only, one of the other things I thought about is like, damn, could you imagine Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? Like, they was doing this type of shit every week. I've been doing this shit for a couple of days and running my mouth, and I'm ready to go home by myself and turn the lights out. I don't want to be Flamingo Fred. I don't want to be Wreck the Rebel. I don't want to be nothing. I wanted to go home and sit in my drawers and not be bothered. But it's bigger than that. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me being tired and whatever else. I put everything I had on pause. All the projects I've been working on have been put on pause. All the music I've been working on has been put on pause. All I've been doing is going home, doing essential things, and coming back out. Much love, Deanna. Shout out to the people in Kansas. I used to stay in Kansas City, Kansas once upon a time in Wyandotte County. Shout out to the people in Kansas. It's all good, Laura. Everybody can't be here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate the kind words. But you know, it was proven, I seen an article earlier that they said all this Antifa talk, everything that they was talking about with that, a lot of white supremacists were starting these rumors with these Antifa coming. Why are these people doing that? These people want to start a race war. These people want to divide us. These people want us to fight. These people want to see violence. Why? Because they got hate in their hearts. They got hate in their hearts. Who has that much time and energy to be feeding into that drama and trying to stir shit up?
We need love and peace.
Love and peace. So it's proven a lot of those hate groups were starting this Antifa talk, and people are falling for it.
Damn right.
Much love, Jacob. A lot of these hate groups was starting that Antifa talk. I don't even know what the hell Antifa is. I really don't. I never even cared to research it because it's another boogeyman. It's another boogeyman. I never cared to research it. It's another boogeyman. A lot of people still can't believe I live in Southern Oregon. They saying I came from Mars. They saying I came from Portland. They can't believe it. They don't want a black man out here stirring up the locals. These people are doing this. They stirring me up. They stirring me up. Their energy is lifting me up. How can I not be out here? They stirring me up, so they keep spreading this false narrative. A lot of people are saying, hey, they were busing people in. Nobody's getting bussed in to Klamath Falls. Nobody's sending Lunchables and Greyhound buses down here to bring people to Klamath Falls. These are the locals that want to stand for something. These are the locals. And even if people were bussed in, what's wrong with people coming out here with a peaceful protest? You guys are losing the argument every day. You guys are running out of shit to say.
Ouch.
You're running out of shit to say.
Tell them.
You're running out of stuff. First day it was Antifa. Second day they were busing people in. You from Portland.
I know you gotta meet me down
Third day they talking about we still busing people in. People are still driving by supporting us, but people are still driving by flipping us off. People are still driving by with Confederate flags, whatever, that's their business. People still driving by screaming at us. How are you that angry every day? I don't know it. How are you that angry every day? I don't understand it. How you got that much energy to wake up and be that angry every day and yell at people? Next time you turn around, you need somebody to help you. But you got a bad heart yelling at people. Why are you getting offended by people saying Black Lives Matter? It's not about Black lives are the only lives that matter. It's saying Black Lives Matter too. That's all it's saying. Black Lives Matter too. Because if Black Lives Matter, why are we getting killed?
I know, he's dead sexy, right?
Why are we getting killed? For all the people that's bringing guns out here, for all the people that's bringing guns across the country and carrying them around, why didn't y'all stop the police officer when they was trying to hurt George? You want to stop looters. You want to stop everybody like that. But why are you not stopping injustice?
Like the last 5 years?
Not all gun owners are bad. I'm not saying that at all. There's a lot of beautiful people out here that were holding guns. There's a lot of people have been reaching out to me. My phone has been blowing up.
Give me a big
Some of those gun owners and anti-protesters have reached out to me personally. I had one gun owner reach out to me that was an anti-protester that said they wanted to get together with the police and some of the anti-protesters and walk through the community and talk to people and come together. I'm all for that. Much love, Dana. I'm all for that, you know. I'm just trying to bring people together. I'm all for doing the walkthrough and engaging with people and engaging with them. I didn't come here to have no hate for anybody. Not all gun owners are bad. Not all people from the country are bad. Not all Trump supporters are bad. I'm not even falling into that narrative. I'm not even trying to get into politics like that, you know? But when people are out here trying to intimidate the young people and intimidate mostly women, and y'all out here drunk and y'all got these big weapons, how terrified are you that you need all these big weapons out here? How many weapons do you need? Then somebody starts looting, you're gonna shoot them and it's gonna be another murder? Antifa's gonna come and you're gonna shoot them and kill them for burning a building? Then what? It's just a never-ending cycle. Just a never-ending cycle. Why do you need all these guns? I'm a black man. There's only about 3 or 4 black people out here. I don't have a gun. I'm out here in my doctor jacket with my hair wild. I don't need a gun. I stick out like a sore thumb. I don't need a gun. How am I coming out here with no gun? It's 2% black people. And none of them black people are really out here with me. And I don't need a gun. How am I out here with no gun? I'm not that scared. People swerving their cars into us, people holding big rifles. I don't have a gun with me. So what did you need a gun for? Why did 100 so people need guns? That's an excuse to come out and have a dick swinging contest. Excuse my language. I've been in some way worse neighborhoods than this, and I have not needed a gun. And I've been fine. Guns come in handy. Everybody should protect themselves. But come on, man. You need guns for 5'2" white girls? 5'2" Latinas? I was looking at some of these girls, they under 5 feet tall. They 4'9". These the people that you need guns for? You need guns for the boogeyman, Antifa? Come on, man. A lot of people are using that as an excuse to come out. Bad eggs are in every group. But most of the bad eggs I seen were on the other side. What's up, little man? Let's go to the people. Little man out here grooving for change. Grooving for change on Main Street. Grooving for change. What else you got? Do the running man. Oh! Do the worm. We're on Sugarman's Corner. Main Street, 6th Street, Southern Oregon, Klamath Falls. That's your little brother dancing. Much love to your little brother. This is what y'all need guns for? It's little kids out here, man. Yesterday, a white woman brought her 2 biracial children out, and there was a gentleman out here with a gun bumping into her, antagonizing her. Come on, man. The first night, there was a ton of people out here with guns. The last few nights, there's been a couple Lone Rangers with guns watching us, saying it's their right to carry. People out here like the Lone Ranger looking for trouble. What, you gonna shoot somebody and protect the town? Nah, man, I think people are really just trigger happy. I think people really want to hurt something and kill something and use it as an excuse. We haven't had any police out here the last couple nights. We haven't needed them. Well, actually, maybe it would have been nice. It was a gentleman that got punched in the face. Somebody came by and threw a cup and hit another girl in the face. But they're not giving us any officers. I don't need officers for myself, but the officers would be nice for the local people out here, which are taxpayers. This is what they pay for. Nobody has been shot. But another thing I thought about was, you know, what if 100 Mexican people were out here with guns and rifles? What if 100 black people were out here with guns and rifles? This town would go crazy. If they said, hey, it was open carry and they had their permits, everybody here would go crazy. If it's 100 black men and women out here with guns. If it was 100 Mexican people out here with guns.
I know the real story because it's my wife.
They would go crazy. I don't get your point, Anthony. If there's 100 black people out here with guns, people would be passing out. If there's 100 Mexican people out here with guns, people would be passing out. And you know that's real.
I don't blame.
They killing black people for writing bad checks.
I just stopped going.
So what would happen if they was out here with guns? It is a peaceful protest. It was never not peaceful. We're not condoning any bad behavior. Look at these people out here, young, beautiful people. Do any of these people look like you need a gun to protect yourself against them? Do any of these people look like you need a gun to protect yourself against them? You seen a little boy out here dancing. There's been little kids out here. That's who you need a gun for? Come on, man. Wake up. Like I said, you can see it's mostly women out here. You don't need a gun for these people. Much love. Black people out here. White people. Mexican. Native. Asian. I've seen a whole mix of people. LGBT community out here. There's no guns out here tonight. The protesters don't bring guns. It's funny, these people came out here with strength and courage. They don't need a gun. All the people with guns, they left the first night. There's nobody here. They came because they thought Antifa was here. They weren't really coming for protecting against Antifa. A lot of them were coming for a party. It was Sunday night. You know what I mean? They was drinking Bud Light by the gallon. They was drinking whiskey, grandpa's cough medicine, and coming out here with their rifle. It's okay, Kat. Maybe another time. A lot of people are getting to know each other out here. A lot of people are making new friends. A lot of people are connecting with each other. Coming together. It shouldn't take controversy to bring everybody together like this in a small town. We should be out here watching movies and barbecuing on a regular basis. Having fun. Matt, what I'm saying about what's going on was not racist. All I'm saying is the truth.
Revelation, I went home and cried.
If there was a threat, why not let the police handle it? What are you going to do? What are people that are intoxicated going to do? Not everybody was intoxicated. Not everybody was causing a problem. There were a lot of peaceful people on the anti-protester side. But I don't possibly see how what I'm saying is racist. I'm not calling anybody no racist names. Maybe you were peaceful, Matt. I don't know many people on the other side. There were a lot of peaceful people. I've always said that. There was no big acts of violence. Sometimes the tensions got high. But I'm saying, if you do see somebody looting, what are you going to do? Shoot them? So looting deserves death? That doesn't make sense to me. Now, if they got arrested for looting, that was something else. But people are getting to a point where they're not trusting the police because people are dying by the police. But looting doesn't deserve to be shot. If you burn in a building, you don't deserve to be shot, I don't think. Now, if you purposely trying to hurt people and somebody shoots you, that's different.
If you are on this planet, it's your issue. If you know
If you see somebody breaking into somewhere, stealing a TV, that's not a reason to get shot. That's a reason to get arrested if you get caught. But why are you guys more worried about the looters and the protesters? Why don't you worry about injustice? That's what we're worried about. If you break into my house and loot my stuff, I would try to shoot you. But none of this is your house. Now, if somebody's breaking into somebody's business and they're there, that's different. But Target isn't anybody's house. I don't condone people looting. I don't condone people starting fires. But you know what? I believe some people were hired to do that. That's my beliefs. You don't have to believe that. I think there were some knuckleheads across the country looting and starting fires. I know that for a fact. There's a lot of knuckleheads. But, you know, that's how it's always been. Anytime police are killing somebody, injustice, there's always looting. People are angry. Do you believe Target's really losing that much money? Now, local businesses, that's different. Excuse me, gotta sneeze. You think Target's losing that much money? I don't think people should be out looting, but it happens.
Throughout history, there have been looters.
Stealing is injustice. But what do you think I care more about? Somebody stealing or somebody losing their life by the people that's supposed to protect us? We can get over somebody stealing. We can't get over somebody losing their life.
You can't replace that.
Can't replace the person.
Replace it.
You can replace a stolen object. You can't replace a person. How would you feel if somebody killed your brother? How would you feel if somebody killed your child? How would you feel if somebody killed your cousin? If they were showing white people getting killed by the police on TV all the time, people would be going crazy. And white people do get killed by the police. But I think it's a smaller number, and of course they're not going to show that in the media, because they know people would be going crazy. They always use black people as the guinea pig. One of the biggest tricks they pulled on society is making you think it's black versus white. A lot of you white people are in the same boat as black people and Mexicans, but you don't believe it because you believe this is America. A lot of y'all are in the same position. A lot of y'all got that same $1,200 stimulus check. A lot of y'all are non-essential workers too. A lot of y'all got sent home too. But y'all think this is America and this is my country. What y'all don't realize is the rich versus the poor. And your $100,000 job is not rich. I'm talking about rich. A lot of y'all think it's black versus white. No, a lot of the white people are in the same position as black people and Mexican people. Y'all in the same boat as us, but y'all don't think so because y'all think this is America and this is our country. No, we all in the same boat. They do this shit to pit us against each other, to pit white people against each other, to pit white and black people, against each other, to pit white people against Mexican people, to pit Mexican people against black people. That's the biggest trick. Meanwhile, while everybody's down here fighting, they getting rich. They living their best life while we down here fighting.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Yeah, I'm sure there were a lot of people that were down here with good intentions to protect their town. There were a lot of people with good intentions to protect their town. And a lot of people seen it was peaceful and they realized it wasn't a bad thing. There were a lot of good people here to protect their town with guns.
Right.
There are a lot of people that weren't screaming insults. It was mostly white people. There were a lot of good white people here. Just because they had a gun, it doesn't make them bad.
How's it going?
But there was a lot of jerks who was acting like they're protecting their town and acting like they're protecting America. Really, they're trigger happy and they want to shoot something because they've been playing Call of Duty Warzone all month.
I love me some Cheetos, okay?
Exactly why Childish Gambino made the song This Is America. But you know what I realize? There's a lot of people who have hate in their heart. There's a lot of people who are stuck in their ways and they're never going to change. So fuck them. They'll never change, so fuck them. Excuse my language. We can't worry about them. I don't care about people being racist. I wish they weren't. I wish they weren't racist. But as long as they ain't in my face calling me a name, they can go home and call me whatever they want. How would I know? They can go home and say Flamingo this and your curl sucks. I don't care. How do I know? As long as they not in my face bothering me, what can I do? I don't care. I like women. Why do I care what a bunch of grown, sweaty men gotta say? I like women. I don't care what grown, sweaty men who have problems with me have to say. They can go home and do it. They could be racist all you could be racist all you want. Just stay at home. Don't put it on social media. We don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself. Stay away from us. This is about all the people that's been dying. This is about injustice everywhere. This is about people coming together with love. I believe somebody told that police officer to do it. If you watch the video, it does not make sense for the officer to have his knee on somebody's neck that long. I think somebody told him to do it. It doesn't make any sense. The paramedics were there immediately. How did they know he was gonna die? How are they detaining somebody and the paramedics know to come? But that's a whole nother story. That's only for the woke. That's a whole nother story. Ain't nobody keeping their knee on somebody's neck that long unless they're purposely trying to do something. And I think somebody told them to do it. The gentleman they say they arrested don't even look like the officer, but that's a whole different story that I don't feel like getting into. Because I don't know shit. I don't know the real. I can only make assumptions. But do you believe everything that's on TV? Do you believe everything that's on the news? Do you believe everything that's on social media? We don't all have to agree. We're always going to have differences of opinions. That's life. But you should be able to come together with love and peace. Yeah, the gentleman that they arrested didn't even look like him. Everybody was just talking about Epstein and everything else, how they didn't believe that shit. Now they saying, oh, it's always the same story. Oh, he was in custody. He committed suicide. Oh, we arrested him. These people do these crimes supposedly, and then they disappear. All these people, from the movie theater shooter to the shooters that was shooting up churches, to the shooters that was shooting up schools, to these people they're arresting, they get arrested and they disappear. Nobody sees them ever again. But that's a whole nother story. We never hear about the case again. Exactly. Believe half of what you see, none of what you heard. And all this shit they are showing us on TV, I ain't seen none of it. They can make Avenger movies with Captain America doing a backflip out of an airplane, landing on Incredible Hulk's shoulders. But you expect me to believe some shit that looks like protesters or this shit that they put out? Come on, man. Wake up. I don't know what's going on, but I know I don't believe nothing. Yeah, where's Nip's killer at? Where's he been at? Never heard nothing else about it. Where's Nipsey Hussle's killer? Do you know anybody in jail with him? Do you know anybody that's seen him in jail? Do you know any police officers that's seen him in jail? These people commit these crimes and disappear. You do the math. 2 and 2 is not 7, but that's a different story. And if that's the case, Timothy, you would be out here protecting the protesters. A lot of people have guns. People of all races have guns. Guns have a time and a place.
All of them. It's like a parade.
What's up? What's good, family? No doubt. G Bisbee in the building. Oregon legend. We out here chilling, posted up. Man, who knows? That's a whole nother story. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to be one of those people on the internet. But stop taking the bait. You people out here losing their jobs, and there's other people out here on vacation. You losing your job, you losing everything you worked hard for. A lot of these people getting richer. Coming out with new vaccines and coming out with new stuff, getting richer. They just wanted to lock us down because of COVID. Now a black man gets killed, they want to lock us down again with the curfew. Why are they always trying to lock us down? Are you doing the math? They trying to keep people locked down. Trying to keep people in the house. Like I said yesterday, 20 years from now, an alarm's gonna go off on your phone and you're gonna have to go inside. Do the math. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Much love, Timothy. Just trying to make a point. I'm not here to bash gun owners. But all I know is they trying to lock everybody down. They always trying to scare you with the boogeyman. There's always a new enemy. There's always a new boogeyman. There's very limited positive stuff on the news and on social media. You go on social media and somebody's getting killed, somebody's getting shot. There's things that they put out there to throw your energy off. You wondering why you're depressed. You wondering why you're anxious. You are what you tune into. Mental warfare, emotional warfare. To keep you sad, to keep you scared. Meanwhile, you're scared of your brother. You're scared of the protesters. You're scared of the boogeyman. Meanwhile, you could be coming together and loving each other. Why does everybody want to be kept separate on lockdown? They want to keep you on lockdown where they can control what you see in the media. Nowadays, if you post something, they can delete what you're posting. They can delete shit off of YouTube. So they want to keep you locked down in isolation. What? Who wants some coffee? They brought us coffee and hot chocolate. Much love. They brought us coffee and hot chocolate.
Real MVPs. Go get it over there, bro.
That's love. Much love. That's what they don't want you to see. A white gentleman bring a coffee, hot cocoa to Black Lives Matter protest. That's what they don't want you to see. They want to show you people lighting fires and stealing shit. Why is that? Why are they always showing you something negative? I totally agree, Mr. Timothy. They don't want people to stand together. They've been pitting white people against black people for ages. Back when it was slavery, not all white people had slaves. A lot of white people were poured into slaves. It was only the rich people that had slaves. Of course, the rich people wanted the poor people to fight against each other. They didn't want you to be friends. Why? Because people be helping slaves run away. Exactly. The rich people didn't want the poor white people or the people without slaves being friends with them. They be helping slaves run away. And the same shit happens today. They've been pitting white people against black people since the beginning of time. There's some bad apples in every race. But stop falling for it. Is it good?
Oh yeah.
Man, that's love. I know they probably had to spend 50, 60 bucks at Dutch Brothers, maybe more, to bring something for the protesters. That's love.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Right.
We're in Klamath Falls, Southern Oregon, Sugarman's Corner, Main Street. We are peaceful. We're not causing any problems. We're here hanging out.
And I'm not sure it's like there's some donuts over there, some brownies.
We here hanging out, drinking cocoa. We got Rice Krispie treats. I brought down some Rice Krispie treats. Brought down some candy. We here hanging out, having a good time and protesting. You see it. People are socializing with each other. People are out here having a good time, getting to know each other, forming new friendships. People from all backgrounds. This is a lot of stuff like this is happening all over the country. Stop falling for it. Yeah, Monique, Dutch Bros is bomb. Much love, Diamond.
Hey, we got snacks and stuff.
Here now.
Yeah.
I made my way down here. I told you I'd be down here.
Yeah, you down here. Happy you made it, bro. Don't fall for it. We here with love. We can love each other like this all the time. We can get together all the time. But they don't want you to get together no more. They talking about new sicknesses. They talking about a curfew. Come on, man. Why they always trying to get people to stay in the house? So you just be sitting in your house scared. We love you too, Wyatt. All this shit keeps happening, having you terrified, and they keep taking away your rights. And you letting them take away your rights because you're terrified. They trying to take away your guns. They want you to stay inside. They want to control what's on the internet. They want to control the water. Come on, man. This is bigger. This is bigger than just George. That's part of the puzzle. At your house, terrified of the boogeyman. Gotta love each other and come together. The anxiety is rising. Depression is rising. Suicides are rising. Attempted suicides are rising. Since 2020 started, it's been one big roller coaster. Kobe Bryant's gone. They talking about new sicknesses. Hey, Johnny. Johnny, tell them to knock it off where it looks the wrong way. Tell them not to be playing around like that, because people are going to think they serious. What's up, Cody?
No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice!
Stop falling for it, man.
No peace!
I ain't even from out here. I didn't put this together. I'm just a participant. This is not me doing it. These people are the real stars of the show. I didn't put this together. I just got involved. I just want to add my voice to the mix. These people are the real heroes, sacrificing their time. These people got lives, they got jobs, they got families. Some people are probably unemployed and don't know how they're going to make it, but they came out here for a cause. Stop falling for it.
Exactly.
A lot of these people were sitting back waiting on a second stimulus check so they could figure it out. They don't know how they're going to figure it out, but they out here all over the country being positive. Stop falling for it. Wake up. Love your neighbor. A lot of you don't even know your neighbors where you live at. A lot of you don't even know your neighbors where you live at. You're scared to go meet your neighbor. Back in the 50s and 60s, somebody moved in, you used to go take them an apple pie. Now somebody moved in, you're scared looking out the blinds. Back in the 50s and 60s, you used to go take your neighbor a fruit cake. Now you don't even know your neighbors. You don't even know who's in your neighborhood because you're scared of them. You're scared to socialize. You're in your own bubble. And you wonder why you're depressed and anxious. Because your computer is your only friend. Your computer is your only friend. Your computer is your romantic partner. Getting lost in the world. It's okay, to go play games and, be on the computer. But don't forget about people. Don't forget to connect with people. We wondering why suicides are rising. We wonder why we're depressed and anxious. Because you plugged into the computer all day. Go outside, take your shoes off. Put your feet in the grass.
Yeah! Yeah, that's
Go outside, take your shoes off, put your feet in the grass. This is called grounding. Look it up. Drink enough water. Eat good foods. You wonder why you're sad and anxious. Humans are social creatures. We were meant to be social. We're not meant to be alone by ourselves. It's hard to meet people at Motel 6. Stephen. My bad. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. It's hard to meet people at Motel 6. God bless you, Justin. Have a good night. But you're inside scared of each other. That's one of the main things I noticed. You used to know everybody back in the day who lived in your whole neighborhood. You used to know everybody in the neighborhood. Now you barely know your neighbors. Getting more isolated and more isolated and more isolated. Wondering why you ain't met nobody. Because you're inside, scared to speak to each other. Love each other. Help your neighbor.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stop letting them race bait you. It's okay to be different. It's okay for, you know, races to poke at each other a little bit and joke about our differences. But stop letting them race bait you. Stop dealing with them negative people who you know got hate in their heart. How's it going? Much love. People out here with their babies. How's everybody doing? Appreciate everybody coming out here.
Hang out, enjoy the weather. Oh, there's a puppy. Is there? Already. All day long. I was to be out here. Who was spotted by 4-1? That's an 8. Oh, yeah. Remy! There's a dog. He's in the drip. Westside Shabuzi.
Westside and Shabuzi. Shout out G Bisbee and Wasla. They out here loose as a goose. Shout out G Bisbee and Wasla. R.I.P. Mono was killed in Southern Oregon due to police violence. All these people didn't have to be out here. All these people didn't have to be out here. Justin, yeah, it is boring. What is supposed to be happening? This is boring to a lot of people, but it was exciting for a lot of people when they came outside expecting violence and expecting a show. When people were expecting violence and expecting a show, the streets were packed. When people see it's peaceful, they say it's boring now. You do the math.
Some people might say it's boring, but we're not here because it's fun.
Yeah, we're not here because it's all fun. I'm having a good time, but I'd rather be sitting down, chilling, and talking to people. I'm sitting here holding this phone, talking to y'all.
Brett, how does your phone last so long, man? Is it made of magic?
Oh, I got a good phone. I'll explain it to you. It has amazing battery life.
I bet it does. I can't believe it. I try to record like 3 minutes and it's set.
Yeah, this phone has amazing battery life. When people were expecting violence and expecting things to get crazy, the streets were packed. When they seen that wasn't the case, they're not here. No anti-protesters. Not a one.
Christian, you dropped your mask.
So if you feel it's boring, hey, where are you at? Thank you for your negative comment. You're a big help. There's a couple police cars that are driving by, but no, they're not here with us, and there's not many police out here. I feel like the police know it's not necessary for them to be out here. There's no violence. There's nothing crazy going on. Just people hanging out here. Police drive by, check in on us, and they go on about their business. The police that were out here on Sunday night were very helpful, very understanding. All police aren't bad, but there's some bad apples. Unfortunately, I grew up not trusting in police. I've been harassed by police. I've been antagonized by police.
Really? I think they almost stalled.
Much love, Emily. Yeah, it starts with the small things. Starts with getting somebody a coffee. It starts with having kind words. Yeah, we all like to joke and play. We're not always perfect. We always don't say the right things. But try your best. Much love, Emily. We're not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. And you never know what you can say that might offend somebody. You never know what people are going to take offense to. But try your best. I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. I'm not trying to be MLK or a saint. It's impossible. Everybody's flawed. Everybody has problems. We all have problems. Some of us been through some tough shit. Some of us had rough childhoods. Undercover police turning on the sirens for us. A lot of us been through some tough shit. A lot of us got anger in our hearts. A lot of us have suffered with anxiety and being depressed. Don't get too excited taping that curly wig to your computer. Much love, Wyatt. Much love. We appreciate it, G. Shout out to you. I hope you're well. We know everybody can't be here. People got lives. Many of us wanted to stay home. We'll see you soon, Alexa. Many of us wanted to stay home. A lot of these people have been here like a job. I've seen a lot of these people every day, and they've been here like a job. A lot of thought and focus went into a lot of these signs. People made signs and took time out to come down here. This is not easy. A lot of these people are tired. Who's tired out here? A lot of these people are tired, but they came anyway.
How tired are you, bro?
Hide away.
Exactly.
A lot of these people are tired and wanted to stay home. I thought about staying home, but I didn't feel I could stay home. A lot of these people wanted to stay home. A lot of these people had to get babysitters. A lot of people had to get babysitters to be down here. A lot of people had to work today. Much love, Rachel. We appreciate it. Much love to you. Take care. Be safe. Love somebody. No matter how hard, how tough you think you are, life ain't nothing without love. A lot of people coming back. A lot of people still showing up.
Yeah.
I'm already pulled over. Damn, stop it.
Ain't no buses, Victor. That was the boogeyman.
That was my ass. I'm sorry. It's really nasty. And what? Mask?
I didn't want to put it in my
Ain't no buses. People seen a new taco truck downtown and they thought it was Antifa. People seen a taco truck downtown and they thought they were busting in people from out of town. People thought a taco truck downtown was Antifa. You've been mistaken. Much love, Marky. We'll be safe. Much love to you. Elotero. Is that like elote? Like elotes? Yeah, we do need that down here. Somebody got to pull up. Somebody got to pull up. We ain't gonna be mad if somebody got a recipe, come down here selling food, get your money on. We also accept donations. No buses came. Someone lied to you. Just because you see buses doesn't mean you have to be scared.
That's illegal, Sean. What are you doing?
It's hard to slap music and go live. A lot of this music is copyrighted and they will take your live down. It's hard for me to play music. I would be playing music, but it's hard for me to go live. I can't go live and play music.
I'm out station right. I'm doing my fat exercises. Come on. My jazzercise.
My bad, people are messaging me. A lot of people driving by honking, showing love. You hear them. This is not staged. More people showing up. You hear them. Why Klamath Falls? Why not Klamath Falls?
It's right there.
What do you mean, why Klamath Falls? Why not Klamath Falls? Klamath Falls has people here. They're not robots. They believe in something and they want to come gather. Why not Klamath Falls? People have the choice to vote if they want to or if they don't want to. No one has to hop on live and show you that they want to register to vote. Let's see you come out and protest. If they want to vote, they will. If you want to come out and have a sign about people voting, come out and have a sign. If you want to come out and talk to people about voting, come out and do it. If they want to talk to you, beautiful. If not, go on about your business. But flip side to that, it doesn't seem to matter who we voting for. People are still dying in the streets. I don't understand why people say, why Klamath Falls? From what I understand, there's a lot of undercover racism here. Why not? I don't understand some of your questions or logic.
God, leave me alone.
I don't understand some of your questions or logic. A lot of you people move to small towns trying to hide from the world, and you get scared when there's stuff going on.
Justice for Breonna Taylor.
There's no masses that show up. These are local people. Exactly what I said. You guys are scared. How are residents scared of peaceful protest? How are residents scared of peaceful protests? Do these people look scary to you? Are you scared of people?
I do. Sorry. I can't help my face.
That's how black people are getting shot, because you're scared of them.
What happened?
I went to go away.
Just chuck that.
These people are calm, but when somebody dies, people get angry. If you've seen white people consistently getting killed in the media, you would be angry. To see anybody consistently getting killed, you should be angry. This is not a one-time incident. This is not rare. This is becoming a regular thing. There was never any rioting in Klamath Falls. There was rioting in different parts of the country. Like I've said many times before, there's a lot of times where people pay people to go start riots. There's a lot of times where people go start riots purposely. Where there's some knuckleheads, of course. But we have seen some suspicious videos on the internet where suspicious characters are breaking windows and doing all sorts of things. I've heard rumors of people pulling up and giving black youth money to start messing shit up. Were there some knuckleheads? Of course. But everything is not as it appears. We don't know. Everything is not as it seems. I'm sure if Garrett wants to spit something, he will. We really not out here to be rapping and doing all that stuff. If he wants to go live and rap, I'm sure he can. If I put the camera in his face and he wants to rap, I'm sure he will. But it's really not what it's about.
Justice for Breonna. Justice for Floyd.
You have to hit Garrett up and ask him how he feels. I'm sure he's just here to take part in the movement.
Oh my God! I want to shoot one of my.
What's good, Mia?
Yes.
Monique said she watched a bunch of cops in Boston destroy their car when they thought nobody was recording. Exactly. Things are not always as what they seem. Things are not always how they seem. A lot of people will make you fall for the decoy and play the victim. You know that. You see people do it in your everyday life. Why wouldn't they do it on TV?
Sorry, my bad. I got a little enthusiastic. Woo! Yeah, Sean.
You know, we're not all from the same place, not from the same, you know.
Yes, okay. People like the open spaces and don't want to live in fear, and you like the close-knit communities. And the exact reason why you should be coming out and taking part in the protest, Brittany, because this is your community out here. But a lot of people here are closed off from the rest of the world, and they see anything in the media and they believe it. Because they're disconnected from the world.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
There's also a lot of corruption here. There's a lot of corruption everywhere.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
If Garrett wants to do that, hey, I'm down for it. I'm not blocking the movement. But we here for a cause. A lot of people make music and do stuff here, you know? That's really not what it's about tonight. But I'm down for it. I'm just recording. People could do whatever they want, pretty much.
On Sunday, they were really good.
I'm sure the riot in another city is real.
Fight the powers that be.
I'm sure the riot in another city is real. But like I said, things are not always as they appear. There's people that start riots. There's people that add fuel to the flame in riots. We've seen it. It's always been the case. That's what I said earlier. Stop being scared of each other. You're scared of Antifa. You're scared of your neighbors. You're scared of COVID. You're scared of terrorism. You're scared of people that look different. You're scared of people moving in and changing your way of life. You're scared of Californians. You're scared of people from Portland. I agree with you, Angel. And if people want to vote, they have the right to do so.
Do as I say, but I think it
Some people believe voting doesn't change anything. If people want to vote, they can. That's why we live in a free country. What's up, moms? I love you.
and you just want to be until somebody.
Justice for anybody that lost their life.
Hey, don't. Yeah.
Justice for anybody who lost their job.
Something, and then that's how they.
Justice for anybody that's struggling due to the current events in the world.
God damn. I want a wagon like that so bad.
What's good, Omar?
$20? Go to Verizon. They give you
27.
What about
I grew up in that state, man.
what about
We out here though. 541. West Side representing.
Kansas City Chiefs fan. I don't care about no other team. I don't care about nobody.
you don't know the players?
You see it, it's love. People were ready to go when they thought violence was happening. People were packed in the streets when they thought it was going to be violent. They was ready to see something crazy. Now it's peaceful. They don't got nothing to say. They running out of objections. They running out of shit to say. But they was ready to go when they thought it was violent. What's up, gentlemen? Thank you for being here. They was ready to go when they thought it was violent. Now that it's peaceful, they ran out of stuff to say. What's up, ladies? Thank y'all for being here. Much love, Leah. I'm not sure who your nephew is, but we appreciate him being out here. A lot of people have been bringing their children out here. There go the people with the black smoke. Look at that. Blowing black smoke into the protesters again with their vehicle. How can you not get upset? You want people to get attacked, you want people to get killed, you want people to get antagonized, but you don't want them to say anything.
Wait, are you allowed to swear in that thing?
Huh?
Are you allowed to swear in that thing?
What?
Are you allowed to swear in that thing?
Yeah, we can swear.
Man, those are ignorant ass motherfuckers, man. Ignorant ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Just going to do that shit, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? Fuck 'em.
People are armed everywhere, not just Klamath. Congratulations. People are armed everywhere. People got big guns everywhere. Congratulations. He might have waited for this moment his whole life, but that young man has been out here multiple nights for a cause. Can't do nothing but give him his props and show him some love. But you've seen people come and using their car to blow black smoke into the crowd yet again. They've done that to us every night. But you guys don't want people to get mad. You don't want people to get upset. You don't want people to be angry. They just got to sit back and take it. How does that make sense? Open carry in Oregon. Congratulations. Cool. I've heard there's also laws in Oregon in some places you can walk around naked. Doesn't mean you need to do so. Heard Ashland somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or false. But that doesn't mean you need to do so. When people thought there was violence, they were packed in the streets. They were all here. People come out for violence. People come out for problems. They don't want to come out for peace, though.
And I was kind of put on the spot too. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
One of the gentlemen here got punched in the face last night. One of the young ladies here had a cup thrown at her and hit her in the face. We're getting black smoke thrown at us. Or black smoke in the crowd. People are flipping us off and yelling, but besides that, there's a lot of love out here. Besides that, there's a lot of love out here. You got to give love to these people that's out here going through that shit just to be out here and voice, you know, their opinions.
We love you!
There's a lot of people peacefully protesting, getting shot with rubber bullets. There's a lot of people peacefully protesting, getting shot with tear gas. Luckily, we don't have to go through that. Christopher, you must be at home on your neighbor's Wi-Fi. Christopher, you must be at home on your neighbor's Wi-Fi. What does that have to do with people peacefully protesting? This is not a competition to who knows the town the best. This town is not that big. Nowhere have you seen me saying, hey, I know the most about Klamath Falls. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Do better. Be better. You people still want to come in here and have something negative to say. You're running out of arguments. A lot of people are coming and showing love. You're not bothering me. It's too much love right now for you to be bothering me.
I'm putting that one on my car.
It's too much love right now for you to be bothering me. The love outweighs the bullshit. People want to come in here and have arguments and disagree and this and that. I don't have time. If I feel like you got a valid point, I'll give you a thumbs up.
Bro, you have a different hairstyle every day. You know where he lives? You stunt going to school. Flexing. It looks different every single day.
I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm not on here claiming to know everything. Biff and the homeboys are out tonight again. Yes, to be fair, there's not a whole bunch to know. It's a small town. Do I think the people in the buses saw people had guns and dipped out? No, I do not. I think that is a small town legend. I think that's what a gentleman went home and told his wife. We talked about this yesterday. Gentleman went home and told his wife Antifa was coming. They seen me with my gun and they were shaking in their boots and they turned around. I don't believe in that. And his wife looked at him and a small tear fell down her cheek. And she was so proud that her husband came out and was protecting America and protected Klamath Falls against Antifa. I don't believe that. I don't believe people are investing money to come to Klamath Falls. You people just really can't believe that these are local people that want to change. You can't believe it. You think a black man has came to Klamath Falls stirring up trouble. You really can't believe that these are local people wanting to change. You can't believe it. That doesn't happen here. These protesters must be from California. These protesters must be bussed in from California. These protesters must be from Eugene. These protesters must be from Portland. You can't believe that these people are here wanting to change. They're scared of the Antifa boogeyman. They're scared of the black boogeyman. Antifa boogeyman. I've never seen Antifa in my life. I don't know what Antifa is.
He had a strong way first.
I read articles today that said those Antifa rumors were spread by a hate group all across America. Go home, boy. You are so intimidating and funny. Go home, boy. That's the exact hate we're talking about. You people are coming here talking hate. Not everyone, there's much love. But some of you are coming here talking that hate and talking that BS. But you say it's Antifa. No, that's you causing the problem. I'm nobody's boy. They don't look local. How do they not look local? We don't even know who you are.
How the fuck you gonna say someone look local? What? Because I.
How do they not look local? Do you know everybody?
I don't got any.
Half these people in this town are always inside. You know everyone in this town stays inside. How do they not look local? Do they look like aliens? Exactly. A lot of these people are coming on here and they're happy to get some attention. They're happy for me to call their name. They're happy for me to respond. A lot of the stuff they're saying does not make sense. We're here for love. We're here for justice for George. We're here for justice for everybody. If you're saying something that does not make sense, I cannot support that.
Don't be scared. Don't be shy.
Most of these people here know each other. If they don't know each other, they know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
Even if people did come into your town and had a peaceful protest, so what? Most people are happy to see it. But you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem when people are down on Main Street getting drunk. You don't have a problem when people are down here getting drunk, fighting.
Right?
No Antifa boogeyman.
I'm surprisingly considered.
I'm not the black boogeyman from Portland.
Can you be?
It took me days and days to convince people that I've been here. A lot of you don't know me. But there's a ton of people that do know me.
Thank you.
There's Palacios right there. Almost got me an enchilada, but I didn't want to get tired. A lot of people are running out of arguments. They couldn't wait for people to come down here and start problems so they can have something to talk about, so they can have somebody to blame. Who's talking bad about Klamath?
And then the other girl is just.
Who's talking bad about the town?
She's never like that either.
A lot of you are on here looking for an argument. I don't want to argue with you. I want to have a good time and a peaceful protest. A lot of you are coming here to start an argument. You're running out of arguments. The arguments are dwindling day by day. A lot of you people are coming to look for an argument. If you don't have anything nice to say, if you don't agree with it, get off your neighbor's Wi-Fi. Get off your neighbor's Wi-Fi if you don't agree. What's up, Grumpy? A lot of people do get drunk on Main Street. This is where all the bars are at. Before COVID-19, when it's warm weather and the bars are open, there are a lot of drunk people on Main Street. The other night, Sunday night, when people were out with their rifles, there were a lot of drunk people. You don't say nothing about that, though. They were drunk. I'm not bashing alcohol. I like to sip a little Hennessy. I like a little bit of tequila. I drink wine. It's okay. But I'm not out here drunk with the rifle protesting. I'm not out here drunk on a regular basis. Everyone on Main Street's not drunk. But there's a lot of times people are out here drunk and using a variety of drugs. All I'm saying is when there are drunk people out here, you're not saying nothing to that. You're not arguing that. You're not in the streets protesting. What's good, Jordan? Yes, there's drunks in every town. But you guys want to argue with protesters. Go argue with people that's doing something wrong. Why you want to come and start having disagreements with us? Go feed some hungry children. Go help somebody. That's what we're talking about. Why you want to come on here and argue with us?
Because they're for the corporations.
Don't argue with me, I'll make you cry.
Why you want to come on here and disagree with me?
Yes. That was a
I'm not doing anything wrong.
She's like, oh, that's not possible.
I'm not from here. I don't know your town. Congratulations, you have one up on me. Come on, come with a better argument. I talk to people and I know people that have been here all their life.
Me and Jonathan won.
You guys are so defensive. Your town, your town, your town. Well, come make a change in your town. Where are you at? Thank you. You guys are so defensive. Your town, your town, your town. Go help somebody in your town. People who know me know the type of things I've done in this town. From the youth to the stuff I'm doing now. But this is not a competition. I'm not from Klamath Falls. I'm not from Klamath Falls. I'm from the Bay Area, California. I graduated high school in San Francisco, California, in the Mission District, downtown high. But I've been in Southern Oregon off and on for about 4 or 5 years. I've also lived in Kansas. I've also lived in Arizona. A lot of you think I'm a hologram. Much love, Leah. A lot of you guys think I'm a hologram from Portland. There's no possibility that this black man could be in Klamath Falls with these people. This black man is here stirring up trouble. No, these people came down here on their own. I just joined in. I'm not taking credit for this. I'm just somebody with a smartphone and a loud mouth.
Amen.
Every time I see that goddamn don't tread on me sign, I always think of the one that says,
I'm not losing patience. I feel that people are just looking silly. I'm just here trying to show the truth. All I did was come here try to show the truth. I felt like if I wasn't here Sunday night, a lot of these people are trying to bully these good people. I came to show the truth. I came to make sure there was no looting and rioting. I came to make sure
Going for the long haul.
there was no bad behavior. I didn't want the narrative to be that these people were out here starting problems, because that was the narrative. You guys believed it was Antifa. I didn't want that to be the narrative. All love, no hate, Chelsea. Much love, Riley. All I wanted to do was have the proper narrative. The narrative was that it was Antifa and people coming to start problems. I wanted to show people that that was not the case. I had no idea how much attention this would bring. I'm not here to promote myself. I'm not here to promote my businesses and promote my music or nothing like that. It's not about this. I'm here to tell what's going on. All I wanted to do was use my platform to show what's really going on. I had no idea it would be this big. I had no idea I'd be interviewed by Portland Radio, OFB, or OFB, Oregon Public Broadcast. My bad, or whatever it is, getting it wrong. I'm sorry, but Oregon Public Broadcasting. I had no idea I'd be interviewed by them. I had no idea I'd be interviewed by the Herald and News. I originally just came out to make sure it didn't get crazy and no one was having the wrong narrative. I didn't know there would be that many people here on Sunday. It was crazy. I've never seen that many people on Main Street. A lot of people know me and know who I am. Some of you might not know me. That's fine. I've been here. I've been in youth organizations. I have students. A lot of my students that I mentored are graduating high school this year. People know me. Just because you don't know me don't mean I'm not living here. Even if I wasn't living here, what's wrong with a peaceful protest?
Well, I mean, if it's a...
Yes, all we want is peace. We're not here to start trouble. We're not here to hurt local businesses. We love these local businesses. If you know anything about Klamath, Klamath looks forward to new businesses coming. A lot of people, though, were negative when new businesses come. There's a lot of negativity, but that's the world. There's negativity everywhere. But people look forward to new businesses. People enjoy and patronize these businesses. There's not much here. For the most part, people appreciate the businesses that are here. People want new food. People want new businesses. The town is growing. Wasla music.
Yes.
Wasla, Southern Oregon legend. Love each other. Stop falling for the negativity.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Why do you think these people are out here? Hey, I have a question for everybody. How many people have heard or seen something racist in Klamath Falls?
What? Any questions?
How many people have grown? 12 years.
I've dealt with it for 12 years.
How many people have grown up here and seen racism all their life? Okay. That's why people are out here. Thank you. We got to start getting the crowd involved because y'all don't believe me. That's why we're out here. That's why we're out here. I've been called the N-word out here with the ER. For the most part, not too much racism, but I have been called the N-word out here. A lot of people. I've seen racism against natives. I've seen racism against Mexican people. I've seen racism against black people. I've seen a whole lot of racism against natives, and it's just normal. People talk very bad about the natives here, when a lot of these natives were here first. That's why people are here. Holographic black alien from Mars, the Black Boogeyman. Wreck the Rebel, aka Flamingo Fred, the hologram. Your son is native here. Much love, Jeremy. I was amazed when I got here how much hate native people got. People talked about it so normally. I've heard many people saying the natives are here to cause problems. The natives this, the natives that, the natives this, the natives that.
This land was built on store around have a partner and have
There's bad apples in every group. Bad apples in every group of people.
That's what my mom wants to do.
Yes, a lot of residents did show up to protect stuff, but a lot of residents showed up with their guns and they were drunk looking for a problem. A lot of the people that showed up don't have businesses. A lot of the people that showed up don't got a pot to piss in. A lot of the people that showed up were one stimulus check away from selling that rifle they came with.
Sit? All right, I'll sit. Those people that showed up only have that rifle image.
A lot of people that came almost pawned that rifle. A lot of them weren't protecting businesses. They were drunk. They embarrassed themselves. They were getting arrested. Nobody from the protester side was getting arrested. A few non-protesters got arrested. Yes, there were a lot of peaceful people here with rifles playing their part. A lot of people were protecting their businesses. But there was a lot of people out here acting the ass. How are you helping your community?
I want to say something. Get rid of Christopher Columbus Day. Get rid of Columbus Day. Columbus Day needs to go.
That's a whole different wave, but I feel you.
That guy raped and pillaged the whole.
Let's not give them too much.
What's up?
Said let's not give them too much. They can only handle so much. They still fighting for Klamath.
Sorry about that.
No problem, bro. We all got opinions. How are you helping your town if you out here wasted with a rifle, antagonizing people? How are you helping Klamath? How are you bettering the town? How are you bettering the town out here antagonizing women? You see these women. You see these women out here. These are the same women people are out here antagonizing, bumping into.
And support Campaign Zero. These are the policies that go into fixing these problems. Look it up. Do your research.
How are you helping the town? By acting the ass. How are you protecting Klamath by out here doing that? A lot of people weren't protecting Klamath. A lot of people were coming looking for a problem, so they can find an excuse to let off their anger, let off their aggression. A lot of people have been cooped up. A lot of people are angry. So they weren't protecting the town. They were looking for a fight.
No, there's something happening.
Most of them are moms. Much love, Brianna. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you.
Stop being black for a minute. Can you do that?
I'm dying.
Frederick, I'm gonna poop in this ground.
I'm tired of people with false narratives, negative stuff, and saying stuff that's not true. They're running out of arguments. That's why they're not here. Not a single person is here that's a non-protester. They seen people weren't fighting. They didn't get the fight they were looking for. That's why they're not here.
I'm gonna get in traffic now.
Don't die, Shane. Come back.
So you're helping your town because you were born here. I don't know you. Much love. You were born here. Much love. I don't know how you're helping your town. A lot of people do love Klamath. I got lots of love for Klamath. Why do you think I'm out here?
I'm just chilling, bro. I'm a different type of.
Coming together.
Coming together.
Coming together.
No doubt. Much love. People do have better things to do. That's based on your opinion.
Voting where?
You can't.
That's how you feel. You got better things to do. That's cool. Hey, that's your prerogative.
Until they disband the electoral college, which was
But don't come out here talking that shit. Don't be online posting the BS if you're not taking part in change. A lot of you don't want change.
You can replace objects, but you can't replace people.
Much love. You can replace objects, but you can't replace people. Spread love. No doubt. My birthday's coming up too.
And now? And you're like, wow, bro.
Much love from Bonanza. Shout out, Chelsea. You guys keep trying to turn it into me having a problem with guns. I don't have a problem with guns. I have a problem with people coming out unnecessarily, antagonizing and trying to bully people with guns. That's what I have a problem with.
on the other side of the street talking mad shit about race. And you want to run for governor?
Have a problem with people coming out with guns unnecessarily. Does this look like there needs to be 100 or so people out here with guns to combat this? No, you guys are believing in the boogeyman. That's what I have a problem with. I don't have a problem with guns. I'm not the biggest fan of guns. I'm not a gun fanatic. But I don't have a problem with them. I have a problem with the people who are using them in the wrong manner. The people that are trying to intimidate and bully.
Like, if you don't stand for it, why do a circle?
Stop trying to twist my words into something negative. You don't have an argument. If you have any positive questions, I'm all for it. If you want my opinion, I'm for it. If you don't want my opinion, change the channel. I don't feel like I'm doing anything negative. I feel like I'm trying to be very positive.
First up, west side of Shabuzi.
There was no possible threat. The threat was make-believe. That's what we're saying, Casey. There's always a possible threat that a business could be vandalized. Someone could come through when there's not riots and break a window or vandalize a business. The threat was no higher than regular. As we have seen, I never was scared. I never believed it. And if you were a business owner and they wanted to come out with their gun and protect their business, of course, why not? They worked hard for it. They've invested thousands and thousands of dollars. There's nothing wrong with somebody coming to protect their business. I think they should. A lot of people never came to protect their business, and it's fine. I have a problem with the people that don't have any business or that were out here antagonizing people. The people that are online antagonizing people. The people that are using racial slurs still. People still using racial slurs. The people that are hiding behind closed doors and using this as an excuse to be racist. There were no riots here. There were no riots here.
That's what he's saying, is that for the ag protests that they were out, but for
You heard a rumor and you reacted. If there were people looting, what are you going to do? Shoot them?
They were here.
Oh, they were there with their guns.
And I know.
Now you guys are both here.
There's a gentleman out here with a rifle antagonizing a woman, a white woman with 2 biracial children yesterday. A lot of these dudes that are coming out here are antagonizing and bullying women. They're not bullying me. They're not saying anything to me. A lot of these so-called people are bullying women. A lot of this hate mail is getting sent to women.
I grew up here, I know. It will not change.
A lot of these people out here that said they were protecting businesses and stopping riots were out here antagonizing women, calling them N-word lovers, tell them to go home, calling them dumbasses. Are you really out here needing your rifle for women? You don't have to believe me, Joyce. But you're not out here. You don't have to believe me.
Bro, you know how much shit
We don't care what you believe.
bass, guitar, music programs, rapping.
You choose not to believe. We don't care what you believe. You choose not to believe. I'm not spreading violence. I'm telling you what I have seen happen.
And that's okay. But
How is this spreading violence? When have you seen me getting violent? Telling you what happened and what I seen that I didn't agree with.
I want change.
You people are goofy and trying to put a negative twist on it. The ones that are coming in here with negative comments. A lot of you are coming in here with love, and I appreciate you.
Goddamn.
How am I spreading violence? By speaking up for people that are bullying women? Aren't you a woman, Joyce? Every other day I see you guys posting memes about domestic violence.
My roommate.
Every other day I see memes about domestic violence. But you don't believe me when I'm saying people were antagonizing and bullying women when they had rifles? That's what happened. That same negative thinking you have in here now is the same negative thinking that was out here the other night. That's the same negative thinking that's plaguing the country.
Don't do this.
That's fine, Chris. Believe what you want to. I'm just voicing what I see and what I'm feeling. I'm not argumentative. I have a problem with people saying things that don't make sense and are not true. You're going to believe whatever you want to believe. If you don't agree with me, hey, it is what it is. What's good, Gio? Gio in the building. Yes, I believe people will be back tomorrow. You got to ask around, but I believe they'll be back. Tomorrow I'll be on the radio station.
Okay, cool. We gotta get out of here. So it's nice to see
Okay, much love, man. Bye-bye. Yeah.
And yeah, it's like a 24-hour deal. Of course it has to change. Of course everything.
Yeah, that's might have been what you seen, Casey, but there was people that seen different. I seen different. I also seen a lot of people that were here with their rifles, that were here not bothering anybody. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Not everybody with a rifle or with a gun was causing problems. Majority of them were peaceful. I don't know how often I have to say it. What's the propaganda? People are using their own minds. You guys don't want nobody to protest. You don't want nobody to kneel. You don't want anybody to say anything. I feel that protesting is only at night because a lot of people have jobs. A lot of people have children. A lot of people are tired. I wish it was earlier sometimes too. You believe in America. What does that mean? If you believe in America, you would believe in justice for all. What's up, OG? If you believe in America, you would believe in justice for all. If you believed in America, you might be out here protesting. Chris, it's easy for you to hop on the internet and post your opinions. So what that they're protesting at night? If we protested during the day, you would say, why aren't we protesting at night? When we protest at night, you say, why don't you protest during the day? They're only hearing what they want to hear. The guns are protection against rocks, looting, etc. I don't know what you mean, Joyce. Justice for all, most definitely. Peace and love for all. Babies need sleep. They do. Thank you for that advice, Heather.
We're open Saturdays, man. We weren't. Yeah.
No one said they were all racist, Chelsea. No one said that.
I didn't expect you guys to be out here.
I didn't even say much about racists at all. I said there was a couple people that were out here antagonizing and bullying people. I don't know how else I have to say it. It's still a thing because it happened. We're still going to talk about it because we need to talk about it so there can be change. I don't know what's so difficult about that. You guys, not you guys, I'm going to stop saying you guys, but certain individuals are coming on here writing long paragraphs. If you have all that energy, why don't you come out here and write a long paragraph on a sign and come join us for a peaceful protest? A lot of you want to be on the neighbor's Wi-Fi. A lot of you want to ask your grandma for the Wi-Fi password and come on here and try to deflect what I'm saying. Do you think we're out here for no reason? Do you think we're playing the victim? Do you think we're making racism up? Do you think we're making believe so we can get viewers on Facebook? I wish I was at home living in peace. I wish I was on the beach right now partying.
Word, man. I was. Man, yeah.
What's good, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro?
If you're looking for a job,
I wish I was on the beach hanging out with beautiful people. Do you think we're here for no reason? Do you think these people are out here for no reason? You guys could see somebody get killed by the police? Yes.
One question.
Yes.
Is anyone in this crowd certain U.S. military?
Is anyone in the crowd what?
Certain in the U.S. military?
I don't think so, sir. You have to ask them.
is anyone what? Actually, yes. That girl right here. Oh my gosh, I wish do you?
I understand, Chelsea. A lot of people have kids. Some people brought their children out here. I also understand the people that don't want to bring their children out here.
That was the
I understand that this is not necessarily a place for children. No problem. But if you're going to hop online having big paragraphs and trying to deflect the real and try to deflect the love, I'm going to ask you, why aren't you here? I love the beach too. That's where I wish I was at. I wish nobody was getting killed. I wish everybody loved each other. But that's not a reality. Are we breaking the law, or do we have rights? Are we breaking the law, or do we have rights? Or are you scared of the boogeyman, Sarah? You guys' new argument is we're not 6 feet apart. Okay, much love, my brother.
Much love.
Much love. You take care and reach out to me, and we'll have to
Talk about basketball.
Yes, sir. You take care.
Bro, that is so smart. Netflix is fucking crazy.
I don't know if she's drunk or not, Tammy. But she doesn't appear to be violent. She doesn't look like she's hurting anyone. Next question.
Just because it was about what it was about.
Much love, Gabby. I appreciate your kind words. You take care. Much love to you. Ooh, this is a workout. My calf's been sore every day. People are not here for no reason. I'm sure we would rather be partying. My birthday is coming up. I got a son. I've been taking time away from my son. I've been taking time away from the projects that I've been trying to do to come out here and spread the love and showcase what's going on. We're not out here for no reason. I don't see how a lot of people don't know why people are marching and protesting. People are always ready to argue against marching and protesting. People are always ready to argue against Kaepernick, but they're never ready to argue why people are getting killed. That's what I don't understand. That's what makes us question you. That's what makes us think you have hate in your heart.
We need love.
Huh?
We all need love.
Yeah. I'm doing this, right? I like
Much love, Crystal. Much love to you.
I hate
You're in the dark. Calm down. But it's not my fault. So obviously that type of law did not take place.
Justice for George. Justice for anybody losing their lives. Justice for the people that are losing their jobs. Love to the people that are sick right now. Love to the people that need love. I'm not perfect, but I think I'm trying to love better every day. People are trying. No one's expecting everyone to be perfect. Everybody's going to say some wrong things at some time. Sometimes. You're always going to offend people sometimes. I like to joke and have fun, and when you like to joke a lot, people get offended sometimes. But I like to spread love. So here comes Isa, or whatever your name is, May, that nobody's been mentioning George the whole time we've been down here. Here's your new argument. A lot of the signs said justice for George. We could talk about anything we want to talk about. Justice for George has been said many times. People want to come on and tell us what to talk about. To talk about whatever we're talking about. I'm talking about love. If I start talking about George, you're going to say, why I keep talking about it? If I'm talking about Black Lives Matter,
Yes.
You're gonna say all lives matter.
We're humans.
No matter what I say, you're gonna try to come on and say something different.
She's really just trying to find a problem with the protest. Don't listen to her.
I know. I'm just trying to show some people how silly they sound.
Small-minded people can't handle big ideas.
If anybody has something to say, you can say it. It doesn't have to be just me talking.
I see you, Katie. I see you.
This needs to stop. No more police brutality.
Holy shit. And
If anybody wants to talk, you can talk. My mouth is getting dry.
One love.
I got water.
One love for every.
Much love.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I got you, girl. I love you.
George was an important human being. We're all important human beings. Unless you're out there not important. Unless you're doing things to make yourself not important.
She's my bitch.
She's my bitch. I love her. She's the best person I've ever known.
Why are you so worried about the protesters stopping, Heather? Are protesters bothering you? Does it bother you that people are protesting in Klamath Falls? What does it matter? I feel like someone should be outside every day protesting 365 days a year. I think somebody should be out here with a sign that says love 365 days a year. What is wrong with that? If you want to vote for Trump, that's your, go ahead.
I'm gonna go to hell. Trump is in hell. Eat my dick. No, you cannot do that. You cannot vote for Trump.
That's their business.
It's their business, but it's still hate. So deal with your life.
Yeah. People can vote for whoever they want.
Like, unfortunately, I'm half black, half white. So you can say it's someone's business, but it's fucking my business.
I feel you, my sister. Stay strong.
I love you.
You tell me.
Out here loose as a goose. Much love, bro. I appreciate you coming out here, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, no doubt. Much love, girl. Yeah, get at me, man. You already know. Much love. G Bisbee in the building. Oregon legend. Yes, you can have a hug.
Back and forth. Back and forth.
We all need to sign. I love everybody.
Much love. Love you too. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just stay out here till most people clear out.
Whoever is make sure we clean up the trash.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna try to use anything to make it look like people out here fucking trying to, you know what I mean? Like, make sure everyone cleans it all up.
Yeah, most definitely. Make sure when we go, we're cleaning up the trash. We've been good about it every night. We don't want to say, them to say the protesters are causing a mess. Heather, they should be at home with their family. Okay. People are taking time away from their family to be here. How do we know you're home with your family? The last girl that said, "Where are the children?" was calling people the N-word. Much love, Justin. Much love. Yes, if you think I'm talking about stupid stuff, hey, I don't know what to tell you. You don't have to tune in. But I know the problems start at home. I know problems start at home. We got to worry about where we're at first. You people are so defensive, like people are trying to put down the town. Where are you at? If you're so worried about people putting down the town, come do something positive in the town.
She's smarter than me.
Still on here just talking smack. We've been saying justice for George.
Stop disrespecting my home.
Much love, Kristen. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you. We're here with love. I don't know why people have a problem with that. It's the same negative energy that was out here. It's the same negative energy that we deal with every day. What are you mad at? Why are you mad people are protesting? That's why we think you don't care. That's why people are saying Black Lives Matter. Because you're angry that people are protesting for change. Come on, this is 2020. And people are still mad people are protesting because people lost their lives. Does not make sense to me. Makes no sense. That's why we feel that you might have some shaky stuff to your character. But you got to deal with that. You talk about George, Caddy. Or whatever your name is. You talk about George. You go start a live. Start a live on your phone. I don't know how good your Wi-Fi connection is. I'll be at the radio, but I think people will be here. I'll be at the radio. K-Tech 89.5. But I'll be spreading the word. I think people will be coming back.
How's everybody doing?
You talk about George, Caddy. It's always been justice for George. What more can I say? I didn't know him personally, but it's always been justice for George. A lot of the signs have said justice for George. But going forward, we got to love one another. Much love, Robbie. We appreciate you.
Guy's voice is given out. He's been at it all night. He's on here handling the other live feed.
Caddy equals Karen. Maybe.
That's funny. That's good feeling.
I don't know how much more peaceful people can be. No matter how peaceful we are, some people have a problem. That's the scary part. You start a live, Caddy, and you talk about that. George Floyd was an unjust murder. This is a peaceful protest. We're not going to forget about him. You're trying to poke holes in what's going on here.
Yeah, this is still on the quarter of 6 of Maine. This is Jim going to TNT2 Lake News Radio out the battle, Klamath Falls. And you are?
My name is Rick.
Glad to meet you, Rick. Glad you're out here. And this is TNT2 Lake
What does everybody's sign say? Let's look. Sign check. Next sign. Sign check.
No, but
You have two sides.
There was also some comments made earlier, some trolling about people having jobs or not having jobs. I could say a lot of people out here, they do have jobs. They come out in their spare time.
You see, very positive signs.
All right, this is TNT Radio.
There's many signs out here. I don't know what you guys are asking. Are you guys asking justice? What justice is for? I don't know what you guys are asking. Somebody open this for me. I'm one-handed. Thank you. Teamwork. Thank you. Get me a Rice Krispie. Treat myself to a Rice Krispie.
You want to block violence right now? Who wants some girl-on-girl violence? It can happen. You literally.
Much love to everybody tuning in. Much love to all the people at home.
Okay, so the other question. How long are protesters...
Much love to everybody coming by honking.
We loaded Anton with all the snacks and waters, and he's so happy.
Much love.
Look at him.
Got Anton some snacks. If you're from Klamath, you may know Anton.
Hi. You forgot your headlight.
I do think that cop deserves a first-degree murder charge. I feel like someone told the cop to do it. First thing you know, a black man gets murdered. Next thing you know, you have a curfew. And they're blaming the curfew on looters and rioters. COVID happened. They wanted you to have a lockdown. Everything goes back to you being locked down in your house. 2 and 2 do not make 7. But some people want to argue with me. Okay, I just didn't understand what was going on. Sometimes the comments are out of context. All right, Anton, you take it easy, OG. Protesters loaded that gentleman up with some food. Yesterday we got him some money. Taking care of the people. Trying our best. Victor, you know damn well that ain't no buses.
One in there for the people out here.
I never said all the people with guns were out to cause problems. I said some of them were. I will repeat myself again, Samantha. Some of the people were here to cause problems. Some of the people were intoxicated. Some of the people got arrested. I don't know how else I could say it. I'm just all right, Johnny, take care. Hit me up later. I keep repeating that and saying what happened so people know the truth.
Hey, there's a bear.
Yes, Crystal, you just got to be careful sometimes going live because they'll cut your whole video because of the audio. We do not own the rights to that music. And we want these videos to last so people can see. I got my own work to do, but I've been skipping out on to do this. And I got the radio station to do up at K-Tech. So yeah, I do have stuff to do, but you know, trying my best to try to bring light and truth to the situation. I'm trying my best not to argue and engage with people who are being negative and just trying to argue and engage.
What brought you out here in the first place? I got everybody's perspective.
Well, the first day, Sunday afternoon, I came out here is because there was a lot of people saying Antifa was coming and it was getting crazy and violent. And I didn't believe that was the case, so I just wanted to come out here and check it out. I also felt like as a black man, if people are protesting this movement, I think it would be silly for me not to be present and take part in it, you know? So that's why I came down here. And then this thing kind of blew up and it's gotten a lot of attention, which I didn't anticipate. I'm not here for self-promotion. Most of the time I'm not even on camera. I'm not promoting myself. I've talked to Oregon Public Radio. They called me and I did an interview. I told them about what I saw, what was going on. I talked to Herald and News and I talked to them about what I saw was going on. I didn't say everybody on the anti-protester side was violent, but I said there were some people out here because I feel like it needs to be heard. So, you know, that's why I'm out here. You know? So
I know you've been on live all night, you've been getting hoarse and everything like that. You're out here every night, dude.
I wonder if it's just me that's getting tired. Have you been tired coming out here every day?
I've been tired, yeah, especially like, you know, my phone died, but tonight it's like I've had it going, I've been talking, and I had to get something to drink because I was getting hoarse too.
Yeah, I've been going home, and then it was real hot today, and I'm running errands, and I'm getting tired, and I'm trying to squeeze in a nap and get back up and get dressed and dust my curl off and do it again. And you know, this takes a lot of energy. I think about Martin Luther King. Oh, Biff and the boys are back. Biff and the boys are back. They're back. But you know, I can only imagine what they went through because this thing is exhausting. Being out here talking all night and doing this and people trying to argue with you and arguing with people and stuff like that is exhausting. So I can only imagine what people go through who do this all the time.
How do you feel about the people online? And I see it more because I review your live feeds and look at the comments all the time. That's what keeps me up. And so I see the trolls on there. How do you feel about the people that start trolling you and talking about all you being out there and they're at home and they're not here participating? How do you feel about that?
I feel like the people that are trolling are giving the same energy that causes the violence. That's the start. I think that's how violence gets started, by people trolling and it escalates into something else. I don't see how you could take this beautiful movement and want to troll it. I don't see how you could think it's funny. I don't think how you could want to go against it. So that makes us question what's in your heart. How do you really feel? How do you see somebody get murdered and you want to be on the internet trolling? How do you not want to be present and you want to be trolling? Now, I understand some people can't make it, but if you're on the internet trolling, if you're on the internet arguing, where are you at? If you don't have anything positive to say, just don't say anything.
And another question I had for you, I've talked to a couple people that they seem like they would love to see more support from like some of the council members, the people in this community on this movement. How do you feel about that?
I think people should get involved and talk to the council and everything like that. You know, I think this should not just be a one-time thing. I think anytime people want change or there's injustice, people should be talking. Not just for black lives, for all lives, white lives, anybody. If people want to change in their town, they should come out and speak. There should be people out here all the time with signs. You know, when I first came to Oregon, I thought everybody was going to be hanging out like this all the time, enjoying each other and hanging out and, you know, vibing. But, you know, that's not always the case. But anytime you want to change, you should come and speak out. People think you shouldn't have the freedom of speech anymore. But when people were tired of being locked down on COVID, they were out there at their, you know, city council, and they were out there, you know, and they were out there with their guns. You seen the people that showed up to their city hall with guns? Nobody had a problem with that. But when people are out here peacefully protesting Black Lives Matter, people have a problem with that. Come on. That's as easy as day to see. It's not right. So people should always speak up. I'm not trying to be some great leader or anything, but I'm just trying to voice what's going on. I feel like I'm obligated to do so. You know? Much love from Sacramento. Shout out, Zach. Much love.
Well, I think it's good that you actually come out and try to, you know, give some support to the movement and actually keep the peace between everybody. You know, try to not get them riled.
Yeah, people don't realize how much. People think we just keep bringing up these anti-protesters and them having guns and being intoxicated. People don't realize how much work it took on Sunday night to keep the peace. The police officers were helpful, and it was a lot of work to keep the peace. There was a couple times I had to jump in the middle of the action to stop people from getting aggressive or stop an incident from happening. I'm not just making that up. That's what happened. Much love, Kyra. Much love to Roseburg. We appreciate you. You know? So, I don't know, man. You know, the more I've been out here doing this, the more I've realized you can't change, you know, you can't make everybody change and see the truth. Everybody's truth is different. To some people, this threatens their way of life. To some people want people silent. So, you know, you're fighting a never-ending battle. And I just realized instead of me dedicating all that energy to those people, I should be dedicating, you know, the energy to people that need it and are receptive to it. You know? And it's crazy. So that's what I've realized. I've learned a lot of things these past couple of days. I've never really been a part of anything like this, and I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot about people, and I've also learned that people are beautiful and they can come together.
I think that's one of the things that was nice about coming out here is seeing everybody's perspective and where they're coming from on this. Their different things that they've had, their experiences that they've had, and the reasons that they've come out and done this type of thing. And for me, it's nice to kind of help be a voice to people who don't understand, you know, to get the word out and show people what this movement is about, the faces of these people, the diversity in it. So for me, it's an important movement for me, but it's one of those things that I started seeing a lot of the feeds and I started seeing a lot of the negative responses, and I thought I want to actually talk to the different people here and have, you know, a face to the name and have them understand the reasons behind it, and have them actually, that way they can't come out here, anybody come out here again. Because usually if they come out here the first time, all they see is signs and they just see a group of people. They don't know the person individually. They don't understand what they went through or anything like that. If you can put a face to the pain, that makes a big difference.
Yes. Much love, Kristen. She said she learned a lot being out here for 30 minutes. Much love, Kyra. She says she has tears of joy. I just think it's a beautiful thing, you know. Some people are scared to come outside. Some people don't have a following, you know. Some people aren't as charismatic. And, you know, I feel like it's people like us that come out here and can speak for these people that want change, you know. You know, so I feel like that's what we're out here for, to speak for the people that can't speak. George is not here to speak anymore. We're speaking for him. There's a lot of people that lost their lives. There's a lot of people that have been killed by police. There's a lot of people that's been lynched and died by police violence. There's a lot of people that died because of racism, so that's why we're out here for. I don't see how you can have a problem with that. That's like denying somebody the American dream.
I think there's a lot of people that, and they've made comments before about, you know, why are people here in Klamath out here? This is not a Klamath song. This person didn't die here in Klamath. So what are your thoughts on that?
A lot of people said, though, this person didn't die here in Klamath and it's not in Klamath. But what people need to realize, this is a human problem. This is bigger than a police problem. This is a human problem. So anywhere that there is humans, it's a problem. I'm a black man. I've been antagonized by the police. I've been harassed by the police. I've been looked at and judged, and they've ran my name. I've had police tell me they thought I was a killer from California when I was with a friend and my car broke down. I've been on the side of the road with me and my friend's car broke down, waving down people to get help, and they called the police on us. And the police, the first thing they did was come and make sure they said, we're making sure you're not killers from California. All they wanted to do was run our IDs. They didn't help us. They didn't call a tow truck for us. They didn't assist us in any kind of way. I've had police, been on the side of the road, pulled me over, giving them my paperwork. They've thrown my paperwork back at me, thrown it in my face. I've had people, I was in Eugene at a park one time, had my RV, I was parked there taking a nap. Police want to pull me over, ask me what I'm doing. Or not pull me over, but, investigate, ask me what I'm doing. I was very quiet. Police asked me, hey, do you have a problem? I've been antagonized by the police. I know what it's like. And if I would have had any reaction, how do you know I wouldn't have put my life in danger?
Is that something that you actually think about every day, like as you're driving and what's going to happen when you get pulled over?
I can't say. Mostly in Klamath Falls, I haven't had much trouble with police. I've gotten my first tickets here. Actually, when I was in Klamath Falls, I had a ticket one time. I was going to my mentor's house. The police said I made a California turn, I think is what they call it. I don't feel that I did. By the time they pulled me over, I was in front of my mentor's house. I got to get out of the car because I was at my mentor's house after they wrote me a ticket. Police officer reached for his gun. My mentor, which is a white man, had to tell him, no, he's coming here. But how do I know if I had made a fast movement, they would have tried to shoot me? So this is just not me, I've had experiences. I haven't shared much of them because it's really not about me and I'm still alive. And I don't feel threatened here every day. Most times I have no problem. But I have run into smart-ass police that smirk in my face and give me tickets and antagonize me. It's happened. I've never been arrested. I've never been to jail. But I've been antagonized.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
No, I appreciate that because people need to understand what that's like, and a lot of people don't. They don't understand what it's like to be in a fear of having somebody pull you over. Is that gonna lead to something fatal? Especially the color of your skin. That's the first thing.
Yeah. Growing up, I did have a big fear of police. Where I come from, it's known that, you're a black man, you shouldn't call the police. I've never called the police in my life. I've been in different situations. It's known as a black man that you shouldn't call the police. There's a fear of police in the black community. There's a fear of police because you don't know what will happen. People have called the police in the black community, and the police have hurt them. Yeah.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. I'm going to say goodbye to a couple people here, and then I'm going to probably head out too.
Much love.
All right. And just letting you know, one of the reasons too, like I said the other night, I come out, I'm very big about the BLM movement, but the thing is with my autistic son, he's nonverbal. What happens when it's him under somebody's knee? And he can't speak and he can't say, I can't breathe. And it scares the shit out of me, pardon my language, every day about being an advocate for him. What happens if I'm not there? What happens when he runs into these situations? People don't understand that it's not just about one community. People say, oh, this doesn't happen here. The thing is what if that was your brother? What if that was your son? That's what this is about. And it's about making a better world for your children and everybody else you grow up in. That's why we're here. So that's why I came out. I wanted to give everybody else's perspective and show that this is a peaceful movement, and that's what this is about, is love. So you guys take it easy. Respect. Take it easy.
Much love. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I seen a question earlier that there's less protesters. Yeah. It's hard to come out here and be out here every day. This is a commitment, It's hard to be out here every day. We usually start out with more people and more people go home. A lot of people were out here before because they were anticipating violence. It's hard to be out here every day. This is time consuming. This is energy consuming. I've been going live for a couple hours every day. It takes a lot of energy. It's not just energy for that, but it's energy to be out here, you know, dealing with this. We on the front lines dealing with everybody out here, you know. There's people that want to go against us. There's people that have negative stuff to say. You know, people are getting antagonized and, you know, different things like that. This takes a lot of energy, you know. So people probably need a break. This is tiring for me. My sleep is random. People, even when I'm not going live throughout the day, there's a lot of people that want to talk to me and find out different things. I'm answering and replying to people all day. You know, I'm not complaining about it so much because I feel like it's necessary. But even when I get off of here, I'm talking to people and answering questions. I'm doing interviews. Sometimes you have to talk bad to lead to the good. I've had experiences where if I made the wrong move, who knows what would happen. I've been antagonized by officers. I had officers try to get a reaction out of me. A lot of people have. As a man, as a human being, how long are you antagonized? How long are you bullied before you get tired of it? If you have a bully every day at school that's coming and taking your lunch or bothering you, how long before you punch that bully in the stomach? I know people that have been beaten by police. Of course, there's a lot of good officers. We had a lot of good officers with us here on Sunday night that were helping protect us and said they understood where we were coming from, that were all smiles, and I could feel love and I could feel their energy and their positive energy. But there's also a lot of people that abuse their power, and we see that everywhere. A lot of you work with people that abuse their power. There's politicians that abuse their power. So yes, there's George Floyd, but it, you know, it gets bigger than that. It's about a system.
With an aggressive air, just come out.
Much love, Natasha.
And if somebody shouts you down, come to somebody else.
You say if people are resisting arrest, sometimes they're bad. What if somebody's being arrested unjustly? Why wouldn't you resist arrest? There are officers that need to be arrested. I've heard of officers planting drugs on people. I've heard of officers planting guns on people. I've heard of officers shooting without proper cause. That's how people wind up dead. So we're out here for a reason. Much love, Robert. Much love, Lewis. Much love, Jacob. Jacob said he was threatened for him to stay home. What time is it? Wow, 11:21 already. Jeez Louise. See, this is time consuming and takes energy. I want to be home with my son. But hopefully this helps my son have a better future. The other day I had my son in a live video and I had people antagonizing me about my son. People having negative comments about my son. People harassing me in the comments.
Dog, dance with me.
Much love, Jeanette.
I'm gonna let her go, but she's a good daughter, alright? Promise.
I got 4. I'm not worried. Hey, bro, you think we should pick up the sign over here?
Yes, that would be nice.
Dance battle! Dance battle!
No, Connor, you're not always set free. There's people right now that are in prison that have been there for years and have done nothing wrong or have done something small. You're not always set free. There's a lot of people right now rotting in jail that are innocent. You're not always set free, Connor. There's people in here. Not in here, but there's people in jail that don't deserve to be in jail. There's people in jail right now for weed crimes, where weed is legal and they're out here selling it all the time now. There's people in jail for weed. Now weed's legal. Think about the people that have been arrested for weed. Now it's legal. Vanessa says maybe black parents should teach their children not to hate the police or be disrespectful to them, comply when asked questions instead of having nasty attitudes. That's not always the case, Vanessa. And I feel like to be honest with you, I feel like that's a very ignorant and stupid statement. I'm just going to say it. I feel like that's pretty stupid to believe all black people are nasty. I've ran into nasty police officers. Have you just heard my story? No, you probably don't care to listen. I've ran into nasty police officers when I wasn't being nasty at all. I've ran into police officers that were nasty when I haven't spoken one word. That type of statement, Vanessa, is the reason why people are dying and there's misunderstandings. No, black people aren't teaching their children to hate the police. Some are, but we're not talking about some. Most black people are teaching their children to fear the police or be careful around the police. So I feel like that's a very stupid comment, Vanessa. But you don't even have a profile picture. Who knows if you're even a real profile? Yes, resistance sometimes does make things worse. But sometimes resistance is necessary. If a bully was bothering you all the time, at some point you need to resist. We're human beings. Nobody wants to be grabbed and handcuffed. We're human beings. This ain't 50 Shades of Grey. We don't want to be grabbed and handcuffed. It's natural for you to resist. It's natural to resist when somebody's grabbing you. It's natural for you to resist when someone is being, grabbing you in an aggressive manner. Who wants to be detained peacefully? Most times people feel they're not doing anything wrong. I've heard of police officers handcuffing women and throwing them around. There's videos online of officers beating up people that are handcuffed. When George was on the ground and he was handcuffed, how was he resisting at that point when the knee was on his neck?
Don't say when they work or anything, and you're like, okay, so are you real or are you?
Much love, Jacob. Thank you for your love and support. Much love to you.
Hey, are you good, bro? You okay? Come on, man, you good? You good? Come on, you stand up for everybody. We good? You good, bro? It's okay. Oh, yeah. It's okay. Hey, you good, dog. Put it up. Ready?
I don't understand what you're trying to say, Jessica.
We're here for everybody who doesn't have a voice because nobody listens or listens. But check it out, I listen.
I don't know why why some people are still coming here with negative things to say, like black people are teaching their children to hate the police. How many black people do you know?
It ain't for everybody who's listening.
It ain't for everybody who's listening.
Cares.
It's for people who cares. That's right.
That's what it is.
That's right.
He cares. You care. Everybody has ears. They can listen. But not everybody has the feelings to care. But there's those real ones out there that actually give a shit.
Connor, most people do think the George situation was disgusting.
It was super disgusting.
But can you guys imagine this for a second? Imagine in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, before a lot of people had camera phones. Imagine what was going on.
Hey, do you care about this movement? I don't give a fuck about money. I give a fuck about Black lives. No? All day long.
Imagine in the 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s when there was no camera phones. What was going on?
We're the people. Us, are gonna change people. We're not gonna let what fucking been happening 50, 60 years.
Imagine what was going on when there was no camera phones.
I care about everybody. And I care about my people that have.
Imagine what happened when people were disappearing when there was no camera phones. George, the situation with George is not an isolated incident. This is going on all the time. This is what we've been trying to say. This is not an isolated incident. This is going on all the time. This is what we've been saying. Yes, a lot of black people are afraid of the police. There's times I've been afraid of the police. Because you're dealing with somebody that can do something to you and you can't have a response or reaction. Why are they afraid? That's the question. Why are they afraid of the police? After you're afraid of something for so long, you can start to hate it. But that doesn't mean people are raising their children to hate the police. They're teaching their children to fear the police, Vanessa, so they don't wind up dead like George. I don't know how else you could say it. They're teaching their children to fear the police and be careful so they don't wind up dead. Can everybody on here do this for a second for me? Maybe close your eyes and imagine what it would feel like if you had a child or a loved one that was hurt by the police. How would you feel? But maybe you don't have that same fear. That's why they're saying Black Lives Matter. That doesn't mean only Black Lives Matter. That's saying Black Lives Matter too. Maybe you don't have that fear. Maybe you don't have to deal with that. Maybe you don't know what it's like to be a black man. Maybe you don't know what it's like to be Native American. Maybe you don't know what it's like to be Mexican. That's where people start talking about white privilege, but I don't want to get into that because that's a whole nother argument that whatever. I don't even want to get into that. But maybe you don't know what it's like to fear the police. Maybe you grew up and thought police were your friends. That should be the case, but that's not always the case.
How in high school and middle school you grow up hearing fucking jokes and shit, and just laughs it off.
We all disagree with the riots. We disagree with the riots. We disagree with the looting. But there's bad apples always. And I feel like there's people out there that are paying people to loot and riot. Not all of them, but some of them. There are suspicious videos online of people that are suspicious, that are breaking windows and stuff, that are not with the protesters. There has been videos and reports of protesters stopping rioters and looters. There have been rioters and looters of every race. I came down here to make sure nobody was rioting and looting and not getting too out of hand. That's the main reason I came down here. So people cannot say, hey, these people are causing problems. Connor says he gets scared when a cop is behind him in traffic. And I'm not sure, but Connor looks like a white man. So if he's scared, you know my ass is definitely scared. Everyone gets scared when the cops are behind them. Why? Because you're in a position where you're not in control. And anything can happen. They can mace you, they can arrest you, they can give you a ticket. You're out of control. That's what we're going against. The police should be working for the people. The police should be assisting you. Some police officers do. Police are public servants. They should be assisting you, not raising fear, not making you fearful. They are public servants. We pay taxes. This is what our taxes is for. Why are we paying taxes to somebody we are scared of? Why were we paying taxes to somebody that could potentially hurt us? Why are we paying taxes to people we are scared of? This is what we're here for. Exactly, Connor. Even if you haven't done anything, you're scared. Police officers can't be 100% perfect. Police officers can't do the right thing every time. Mistakes are gonna happen. Mistakes happen at any job. It is a hard job. When you got to go deal with bullshit all the time, it gets tough. We understand that. But if you're a bad cop, if you're preaching a bad message, if you have a bad energy, you shouldn't be a police officer. A lot of police officers join the force to make a positive change, and they end up turning bad because of the culture. A lot of these police have gangs within the police force. A lot of police want to, are out there looking to hurt somebody. Not all of them, but some of them. There's bad apples in every group. But like it said in Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. If you want to put on that uniform, you got to accept the responsibility to do the right thing. That's what it's about. If you don't want to have that responsibility, don't put on the uniform. I don't want to have that responsibility of a police officer. That's why I'm not a police officer. I don't want the responsibility of putting out fires. That's why I'm not a firefighter. Much love, brother. Thank you for being out here. Much love, Alicia. And I commend your father for doing the right thing. Those are the people we need. There are a lot of good cops.
Are we doing anything? We were going to bring our car around and pick up all the stuff, but are you planning on doing it? Naya's not here, so we just figured we'd take it all.
Yeah, you can just take it all. Yeah, bring it back tomorrow. I'll be at the radio and holding it down from up there for you guys, but hopefully a lot of people come. Much love, brother. I appreciate you. Like I said, Alicia, much love to your father. Those are the type of people we need. That's all we ask. It's public servants. The police are supposed to be here to do what? Protect and serve. They should be protecting you and serving you, not scaring you and hurting you. That's all we ask. Good night. Much love. How is an officer somewhere with his knee on a man's neck for extended periods of time? How is that right? How does that even make sense? Yes, there's going to be people that resist arrest. Yes, there are people out there trying to hurt cops. Yes, sometimes as a cop, you got to tackle some people, you know what I mean, and whoop some ass. Sometimes as a cop, you're going to have to protect yourself. Sometimes people are on drugs. Sometimes people are drunk. Sometimes people are acting crazy, and you got to get in ass kicking mode. We understand that. We know that. We understand that. But there's a such thing as excessive force. You only need to use as much force as necessary. If somebody's trying to come and punch a police officer and swing it on a police officer, and the police officer hits that person in the mouth and knocks him out, that person deserves it. But there's a such thing as excessive force. They're only supposed to use as much force as necessary. Sitting with your knee on a man's neck does not make sense. But it's bigger than police officers. We're living in a system that's using police officers as pawns to do dirty work. Every time we turn around, they're trying to put us on curfew and lock us down. Why does that keep happening? Why do they want to lock us down so bad? One day they talking about aliens, the next day they locking us down. One day it's COVID, next day it's rioters. Why do they keep trying to lock us down? Do not drink the Kool-Aid. Do the math. Use your brain. Find your own truth. Police are just pawns in a bigger game. A lot of these police are aggressive because they've been trained that way.
Yeah, that's what he would do. And then he would.
There's a lot of people I see that get so offended when you say Black Lives Matter. We're not saying only Black Lives Matter. We're saying Black Lives Matter too. We're saying that because if Black Lives Matter, you wouldn't let the police kill us. You would be protecting us. You would love us like your brothers. And you want to hear something crazy? Let me know if you're listening. You want to hear something crazy? I forgot to bring this up earlier. Let me know if you want to hear something crazy. If that officer was out there killing a dog and choking a dog to death, way more people would be outraged. If these officers were out here killing dogs, people would be up in arms. Biff and the boys. Biff and the boys are back. Biff and the boys are back. If these police officers were out here killing dogs, people would be outraged.
Black Lives Matter. Hey, wait, Black Lives.
Here they go again.
License plates off, of course.
Here they go again with their license plates off, having black smog antagonizing us.
I was gonna look behind it.
Much love to you, brother.
Yeah, man. Keep going.
Yeah, much love to you. If police officers were on video killing dogs, you guys would be outraged. Sometimes I feel this country cares more about dogs than they do black lives. Because if these police officers were on there and you seen a dog getting choked to death because somebody's knee was on his neck, you would be outraged and crying. No, thank you. I don't want. You would be outraged if they was putting their knee on a dog's neck. Soon as somebody had their knee on a dog's neck, you would say, "Stop, stop! Get your knee off his neck. You're hurting him." But when it's a black man with a knee on his neck, oh, he's on drugs. Oh, he's fine. He can breathe. Why is he talking? It doesn't make sense. That's why we feel like you're hiding behind racism. Yes, a lot of things are being used to keep us inside, Connor. Zoom says I'm an alien. Spells alien A-L-I-A-N. Says I love Kool-Aid. Biff Watch 2020. Look, Biff and the boys. Vanessa says dogs are loyal and don't commit crimes. Vanessa says dogs are loyal and don't commit crimes. Wow. You can't make this shit up. Even dogs bite people. You can't make this shit up.
Oh no, I have one. No, that's not the guy. They're not doing nothing.
Like I said, if people were hurting dogs, people would be in outrage. People would be outraged. Vanessa says dogs are loyal and don't commit crimes. Amazing. People say they shouldn't be raising their children to hate police. But we're here listening to Vanessa's comments. Vanessa, you are in the twilight zone. I'm sorry, honey.
I want to get a video of it too.
Vanessa is in the twilight zone. And she thinks I'm a hologram, the Black Boogeyman. Vanessa is definitely on her neighbor's Wi-Fi. It's confirmed.
Definitely on the neighbor's.
Definitely on her neighbor's Wi-Fi. Vanessa is probably in an RV parked close to the neighbor's house on the Wi-Fi on the old smartphone. Yeah, much love. Screenshot these people. If these are their statements, let's make them stand by it. I agree with you, Connor. Some people don't want to believe. Some people want to cause problems. Some people have racist views and they're hiding behind it. Making excuses, saying it's something else.
You have the other guy, you know the other guy's name who smoked us earlier?
Yeah.
Crazy
Oh, you
Christ.
No, not the hold up.
Oh, not that one?
No, the hold up. Since he wants to, you know, be
Yeah.
anti-us.
Put him on blast.
Dane Budden. DAYNE BUDDEN.
Okay.
And I saw his face personally. I say hi.
Okay. He put him out there. Dane Button out here blowing smoke in people's faces in his grandma's truck.
Yeah, but that was just now.
He's out here in his grandma's truck blowing smoke in people's faces. That's not Biff and the boys. Biff and the boys got the loudspeaker. Zoom's trying to be racist, but hugging Afro Man in his pictures. They really love, these people are mad, but they really love him. They really love us. They hate us so much that they love us. She's on Walmart's Wi-Fi. It's been confirmed. She's on Walmart's Wi-Fi.
It's been confirmed.
She bought one bag of chips and has been at Walmart ever since. One bag of chips at Walmart ever since. I'm not starting any problems here, Zoom. I'm just the messenger. Why are you on my live starting problems? Yes, the smoke is horrible. You could taste it when they come and blow that smoke in your face. And they come do it and they put their vehicle right here. They've done that to us about 10 to 15 times since I've been here since Sunday. Blowing all that smoke in the crowd. This is what we have to deal with. It's horrible. Who knows? It's probably what gave me a headache before. I don't know. But they do that to us all the time. It's funny. Ha ha ha. It's,
There's no reason they would do it other than
I don't know how that's cool. But if we pulled one of them out of the truck and we beat their ass, we'd be the bad guys. But they could blow smoke in our face. This is what we're here about. If we threw a rock at their truck, we'd be the bad guys, but they blow smoke in our face. If we kick their vehicle, we'd be the bad guys. If we hit their truck, we'd be the bad guys. If we circled their vehicle, we'd be the bad guys. But it's always these young white dudes in the truck with their little cowboy hats on or whatever else, driving grandma's truck, blowing smoke in our face.
That's what I'm waiting for too. Look, I'll stay here all night for that.
I don't even know the point you're trying to make, Zoom. I don't even know the point you're trying to make or where you're coming from. We're having a disconnect. I don't know what you're angry about.
But if they want to come back, I'm ready for the picture.
I think you might be drinking NyQuil syrup and hopping on my live. You might be drinking NyQuil syrup. We are trying to be the better guys. Charlie, we are. You see, we just sit here and let the smoke hit us in the face and try to move out the way. Zoom, I don't know why you're here negative. You must want some attention. You want a little attention and you want to be involved, Zoom. Congratulations. Here, now's your time to shine. Tell us something. Tell us what you've been wanting to say, what's bothering you, because you obviously want some attention. It's an easy way to make me shut up. It's just get off my live. You don't have to be here. It's easy. I could be a joke. That's all right. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. This is the type of stuff we have to deal with when we're not doing anything wrong. This is the type of stuff that we have to deal with when we're coming together. You see people with their negativity. You see them. We don't have to do anything. You see them blowing smoke in our faces. You see how they come against us. This is what we got to deal with. Charlie, Zoom is definitely at Walmart. Zoom bought one little Debbie cake, and he's been at Walmart ever since on the Wi-Fi. Zoom is definitely on Walmart's Wi-Fi.
Stop watching sports because LeBron James, Michael Jordan, your favorite athlete.
They're still showing us love. You see, Samantha, this is the type of stuff we have to deal with. But if we fall for it, we're the bad guys.
But everybody wants to be so quick to say, "Oh, lives
If
matter."
I start acting out and cussing out and acting belligerent, we're the bad guys. But people blow smoke in our face. You guys seen it here on the live. Every time they come across, I try my best to show it to you. I try my best to put the camera in the car. You seen how they were acting. They see me putting the camera in their face and they got shy. Connor, yes, he's probably on that McDonald's Wi-Fi. It may be the McDonald's Wi-Fi. He bought one small fry and hopped on the Wi-Fi.
If it wasn't Lamar Jackson, it's Michael Vick.
Bought one small fry and hopped on McDonald's Wi-Fi. A lot of these people don't have their own Wi-Fi connection. A lot of these people don't have a current service provider for their cell phone. Don't have a current service provider for their cell phone. Only way their phone works is on the Wi-Fi. Only way their phone works is on the Wi-Fi. How can we trust these people? They on an old smartphone. They probably can't understand what I'm saying. It's my live video is probably coming through glitching out because they on a shaky Wi-Fi connection. So that's probably why they're confused about what I'm saying. The live probably is not coming through properly. Probably looks distorted and pixelated and jumpy. So I've seen a lot of love here in Klamath. I've seen a lot of love around the world. All these peaceful people coming together, hanging around, being here, still here, dedicating their time. Yeah, there were a lot of people the other night when you came down here, Connor. It's because it was fresh and new, and a lot of people thought that there was going to be some drama. You know, people love drama. They're ready for things to get crazy. They were all ready for things to get crazy. People will come down when they think there's going to be a show. People will come down when they think there's violence. When we're protesting peacefully, people don't want to come down. It's boring. Hey, how's it going? I'm not calling you out, Johnny G. You know that's not how we do it. Yeah, people love drama. People love Jerry Springer. If Jerry Springer was just people talking out their problems, nobody would watch it. If Jerry Springer was healthy conversation and people solving problems, nobody would watch it. Main Street was packed when people thought they was going to see some Antifas get punched in the mouth. Main Street was packed when they thought they were going to see some people from Antifa get shot. You know? So much peace and love to everybody. I'm going to hop off this live. We're going to be on K-Tech Radio tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. most likely. We're either going to be at K-Tech or we're going to be down here again, one or the other. Tomorrow we will be on K-Tech or down here, 895.com. KTEC895.com. Or that's 895 889.5 FM locally if you're listening on the radio. It's all love. Much love for you guys. Stay safe. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your energy and love. And thank you very much. I'll catch you guys next time.